Hello, hello. How are we this evening? Just checking. I am live in the correct place. Says I am. I can't see. Yeah, there we go. Right, we can get rid of that one. Right. Good evening. Welcome back to those of you that are joining, who joined me this afternoon. And hello to the rest of you who are just joining for this one. Thursday evenings are quite new to me. I don't usually, or never used to do a live on a Thursday evening, but I have started, just because I know I do them in the day. Some people can't watch in the day, you know, people are at work or whatever, have got commitments. So I thought, well, if I do one on the evening as well, hopefully you'll be able to catch one or the other. But do remember, you can always catch up on all of them over on my YouTube channel, Lisa's Loft. You can catch me over there. All my lives are uploaded onto there within a day or two. So for Thursday evening, it's scrapbooking. Thursday day, I usually do something along the lines of what I've been sharing all week. As you may know, I usually highlight a product. Oh, it's been bumblebee. Highlight a product for a week and show you different examples using that. Just move my chair over. And then I do my Thursday live using that product. Thursday night, our scrapbooking, I may or may not use that product. As this week I've been sharing lots of scrapbooking layouts, I did a scrapbooking page earlier. And just swap cameras and I'll show you what we created. So this is what we created today on this afternoon's live. So I've used the mixed media florals and just torn the paper, torn some of the show shamrock paper to go down alongside. Back to my photos with some of the black and white paper. You're getting a bit of a glare off that light, aren't you? Sorry. I finally got me a new light. I got a ring light over my camera. I'm hoping that it's better. It does seem better, but obviously against there we do get a little bit of glare, so I'm sorry about that. And then I just did a little bit up in the corner and then used some of the stickers at the Memories and More pack. Cut one of the Memories and More cards up for our detail here. And used what's it called? Some alphabet small mini alphabet die for our title. And this was from a recent trip down to my sister's. I say recent. It weren't last year, it was the year before, so 2 years ago. My gosh, yeah. So what I thought we'd do this evening is carry on with that and do the next page. So I'd got these photos out ready and they were standard 4x6, but I've cut them down, or cut two of them down. So I've got a standard 4x6, a 4x4 and a 3x4. Get that out of the glare for you. So those are the photos that I want you. This one I'm a bit may do, may not. Definitely on those two. That depends how I can get it to fit. And I've picked out some cards. Now I need journaling. So I've picked out one of the journaling cards and I thought this one would be nice because it mirrors the images from this one. So it's mirrors of those. So I thought that'd be nice because that'll tie it across. And I quite liked this card to fussy cut out. Maybe I'll use all of it, I'm not sure, because that also mirrored the tags on there, and then it's got the other design of flowers. So that's my thinking. I did also pull out this card for journaling, but that's the one I'm feeling most. And then I picked out these two cards just because they mirrored the paper that I've used. If I don't use the paper, I could get those in somehow. But let's see. I'm going to go on a piece of Daffodil Delight two-tone cardstock. This is our new cardstock that we do now, the two-tone. If you haven't seen this, it's 12 by 12, and it's white core, and it's two-tone, so it's a darker and a lighter of the Daffodil Delight. And it's in between the weight in between a cardstock and a DSP paper. I wouldn't want to be making card bases out of it, really. Perfect for scrapbooking, perfect for layering on cards as well, but also for 3D projects. I think it would be better well, like gift bags, because some of the DSP can be a bit flimsy. Sometimes you have to watch the weight you're putting in. Cardstock's a bit heavy, so this I think would be perfect. So let's just budge these a little bit, and let's have a look at where we're thinking on placement. So I don't want it looking over busy. I'm not adverse to things overlapping, if that's what needs to happen. Sorry, bring that down for you a moment. If they need to overlap, they can overlap. That's fine. I don't want it to mirror my other page too much. That is in the same place, and I'd rather it wasn't. So we could swap that round. See, I'm quite liking that. And then I can have some sort of detail maybe there. For me, this is perhaps the hardest part, is deciding how I want it to go. With my photos. I'm not quite feeling how this is going with these three photos, to be honest. Might be better with the photos overlapping and writing, and then having a little bit of decoration around, possibly. I'm preferring that. So what I'm going to do, because I am going to use the three, I am going to back these first. Now on my other one I used black and white paper to back, so I'm going to do that, but I think I'll need another sheet. Excuse me leaning over. That's not quite big enough, and that's not quite big enough, but I think that is big enough for that. And then let's grab another sheet of the black and white. So how's everybody's evening going? I'm cold. Well, I'm all right now, actually. I've been cold. I must have used two. I was lovely today outside after my live. I went and sat outside and really enjoying the sun. So I'm just going to trim this to 4¼ by 3¼ I'm just having 1/4 inch border all the way around. Hi Ethan, how are you? You got nothing better to do? Come and watch your auntie craft. Aye. Maybe we need to get you into it. It's very therapeutic. Yeah, I sat in the garden and that was lovely. Hi Carol, thanks for joining. Welcome back. Sat in the garden, lovely, and then it went a bit chilly and I think I got a bit too cold and I came in and oh my gosh, I've been really cold. I cooked dinner, prepared dinner, and I was still cold. Right, I need to cut this at 4¼ I've now got put trousers on because I've got a dress on, put trousers on, put my cardigan on, and I've got my throw over my legs. Ethan says, you're the most important thing right now, actually. Oh, bless you. What you creeping after? Ethan's my nephew. Carol says, it's wet and miserable there. Oh, no. Yeah, it went cool here. The wind got up and it went cool. But not too bad. That cool ruler. Yeah. But yeah, luckily it's not wet as yet. 4¼ by 6¼ and that will do that one. Oh, of course I have to do it an 1/8 shorter because for some reason my photos aren't 4 by 6, they're 5 7/8. Okay, that's that one. And then for this one we need 4¼ by 4¼ because I chopped that down. So yeah, it went really cold. I did say to everyone else, is it cold in here? And Dell was like, well, it's not that cold, but yeah, I mean, my kitchen's reading 19½ degrees. It is cooler in the lounge than the kitchen because obviously I had the oven and that on. But it's not that cold in here, but I'm feeling it. I thought it was supposed to be nice all week. That's when I looked at the beginning of the week. I haven't looked again. So I don't know if we're supposed to be getting the wet weather that you've got, Carol. Ethan, I think you've gone, haven't you? If you're still there, Ethan, what's your weather? Or have you gone off to do whatever it is you've got to do? Ethan's down Somerset. I would like it to stay dry. Managed to get the back lawn mowed yesterday. And we'd like to get the front one done tomorrow. But obviously if it rains, that's not going to happen. I don't know why these photos are glossy. I always have matte. I must have pressed the wrong button when ordering these. I get my photos done by one of the many free apps that are available out there. And I just get done per month what I can get for free unless I'm making something specific. Right, so I think if we have something like that, I quite like that layout. Yeah, right. I'm going to, I think I'm going to rip some paper the same as I did on the other, but I'm going to do it. Carol does her photos too, 45 for free. Yeah, I'm up to 49 for free now. I've obviously been with them for too long. But yeah, I'll just have a rip of this paper again, just to tie it in, but I'm going to do it across the bottom. So I'll have that there on this one. And now that I've put all this on you watch, I'll change where I want everything to be. And we'll have some of this green as well, just to tie it in. Your pages don't have to be the same. Don't need to match exactly, but me personally, I like them to use the same set of products, obviously, with the same base. So like we've got the same paper, 2 pieces of paper that are used on the other one, but whereas we had that vertically, we'll have this one horizontal. For me, it just makes sense. I know a lot of people can do them a lot more different. They use the same products and colours, but they can take it that one will have, say, similar to what I did earlier with pieces out, and then the other one's got squares of it. I struggle with that a little bit still. I would like to get to that stage of being able to do that, but yeah, I do struggle. We will get there. It's all about learning, isn't it, and trying new things and finding out what you like, what you don't like. Okay, so if I had that there, and then we could have that up there, so I will be fussy cutting that out. Maybe not. Do I like? Yeah, I'm quite happy with those being at the top and that being down the bottom. I didn't know if maybe I'd want to swap it round, but no, I like those there. Right, so let's pop our photos down. So has anyone got any plans for the weekend? Is anybody going to be crafting? I have. What have I got this weekend? Oh, Saturday, I've got to take Hayden to Newman University for their open day, because that's the university he wants to attend. So we've got an open day booked, and that's more or less all day. So that's my Saturday gone. And Sunday, I'm hoping to do some crafting. I've got my COVID booster in the morning. Carol says you're running make and takes at a craft market. Oh, lovely. That sounds good. I want to get back into doing some craft markets. I used to do quite a few and then stopped. Had a few bad experiences, but then I did one that was really good, and I'd like to do a few again. But yeah, running them more of a, whereas I used to just go and sell all my cards and stuff, using them more as a advertisement for my classes. So yeah, it's on Saturday in Bodmin. Oh yes, I saw that you'd shared that. Yeah, I did see that. And yeah, by doing make and takes, it's good, isn't it? Because there's nothing better than people getting their hands on things. Have you decided what you're doing? What they're going to make? Oh, how gorgeous is that? All right, so I can glue this one on. Don't want that there. And then something, no. I quite like it obscure. Alright. I am going to fussy cut this out. Yeah, I need to look at doing a few more. I have 2 or 3 ladies that come to my classes regularly. Carol says Easter theme, baskets and lollipop holder and a card. Ooh, fab. That's nice. It's a bit different, isn't it, as well, than just a card. Yeah, I have 2 or 3 ladies that come regular to every class. But then it's hit and miss on anybody else. So I'd like to get some more people, some more interest in it. So I need to, I mean, I advertise on Facebook. I'm in the local groups and stuff. But not everyone's on Facebook, are they? So, yeah, I need to get a way of advertising a bit more. And because it's not right on my doorstep, it's like a 20-minute drive away. It makes it a bit harder. Because I'm not known around there or anything, and I don't go there that often. I need to start making myself more known around there, I think. Thank you. Welcome. I hope it all goes well for you, Carol. It sounds great. I mean, I've been doing Stampin' Up quite a few years now, and I've dibbled and dabbled, you know, in bits, and I ran classes before and then COVID and what have you, but I'd really like now to try and make it pay that little bit more. Obviously, it's not going to pay me a wage. I know that. But, you know, just take it to that next level so that I'm getting a little bit back off it. Get a few more to my classes. That's what I'd like to do. But we will get there. We will get there. Right, so that's chopped that out. I like that because that ties in lovely. I quite like that down there. I think it might be a bit big. Yeah, it's too big for up there. And the other one was there. So, yeah, I like that being there. It's just a hint of it's not in your face. Let's grab the stickers and see what else we have in the stickers. Oh, we have that one. Oh, could have used that. Never mind. We could have used that one, but we haven't. So we won't worry about it. Where's the other set of stickers? Oh, there they are. Oh, look, I've cut that one out and there's one there that's a sticker. That I could have had there because it's smaller. So I maybe could save that. What would that look like there? Actually, I quite like that there. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. We'll save that for another one. That's okay. Nothing will go to waste. Right, and then I want some other bits of things. What have we got? Let's see what I did with this. Just to... that's the part because I haven't put any torn on it, have I, in that corner. That would have broke up the yellow a little bit, but that's okay, not to worry. I think we can have a couple of flurries that we've got on that one. That come around, stick one there. And this one can come down here. There we go, that breaks that up a little bit. Like I say, these are only simple, using what we've got. You know, I think I quite like that. And if we put some ladybugs on here too, I don't think we're going to need much more on this one. Okay, and then let me find these that we used today as well. I did check and they were still available, but whether they are now, I'm unsure. 3, 4, one more, go down here, 5. There we go. So we've got a lovely odd number of those. Right, I am happy with that page. Now obviously I will go on to stick these down properly, but yeah, so there's our spread, which as you can see, I can't even get it in my camera, and if I go wide on my camera it takes it like bigger than what my working area is, so it looks ridiculous. Yeah, I'm happy with those two. Those look nice. And then I've got the rest to carry on. I can do some journaling on there. As you can see, I did move the S because there is no apostrophe in it, is there? So I moved it over. Luckily I hadn't pressed it too much. Looks fab. Thanks, Carol. Yeah, I'm happy with those. So now carrying on, I won't do another page because it's only half an hour. For the next lot of photos. Now these are us in the pub, and I am going to cut some of these down as well and maybe not use them all. This one definitely can be cut to a 4x4, so we'll do that. Don't be scared to cut your photos. We all have a lot of photos that we take that the actual thing that we're looking at is only a tiny bit of it. So we don't have to put it all. Definitely want that one because it's got the 3 of us. That one's got me and Hayden dancing. I'm doing 2 pages. So this one we can chop. I can make that one 4x4 as well. That just gives it a bit of variation as well on the size. Have that one, that one, that one, and then one more. This one that I can make a 4x3. Let's chop. There we go. Pop the bits in the bin. And when I'm trying to get it so that I'm cutting this down to 3, rather than cutting the same amount off each side, I sort of find the middle of the thing that I want as my main focus. Sometimes it wants to be at the side, and line that up in the middle, like so it'll be at 1.5. This one I am going to just keep it off center, but yeah, that's how I measure those. Right, so that's all of our photos done. So that one was first on that in the day. That was later. That was very late. To have me singing, it must be very late. So we can have 2 big ones and a little one, and then those maybe. Let's see how that looks. I need to mat these. Now I'm not going to have enough to mat all these, am I? So I'm going to mat differently because I haven't got enough of that. What colour? I'm going to do, what have we got on here? And what have I got? Not a lot. I might be going with the yellow again, I think, to keep it. I've only got one of those. I've got 2 of those. So mat it with that. And I've got, oh, I've got 2 of those. So I could mat this one in green. Yeah, right. So we'll mat in green on these. I'm going to go for yellow. Looks like we all had a good time. We did have a, we always do. But then was like the first time Hayden had really been old enough to come out and drink. Normally he ended up having to stay home, just come out early and then go home with Ethan. But yeah, he was actually old enough to drink this time. So he was happy about that. All right, so for this one's, I think I want to use this. Oh, wait, I've got 2 of those. I might cut them there and use it as a, yeah, right. Let's do this. Just going to fussy cut around it. So yeah, with it being Hayden's first time, it's old enough to come out with us, and it's quite a shame really, because every time we've gone down shells, it's always been a real drinking time. And me and Shell now have got to the point we don't want to. We'll go out and have 1 or 2, and that's it. That's all we want. But of course, Hayden now. It's like, why can't we go out like you used to? Yeah, we're like, maybe because we can't anymore. Yeah, can't drink like I used to. I'm struggling with this. I think my hands are saying enough's enough. All right, there we go. We've got it. All right, so I'll just fussy cut around this. Trying to do it as quickly as possible, not being over precise with it. Because it's not that precise an image. You know what? Let's do this. It'll make it easier on me and easier on your ears as well. Right, okay. Whew. But yeah, we've always had a good time down our shells. had some great parties, summer parties. All the girls have come round and we've had theme parties and dressed up, and they've had parties on the beach. We've gone and helped out at Watch It Music Festival a few times, in their Pride tent, and helped them with that. They're having a year or so off from that. Don't know if it's coming back. Hopefully it will at some point. It's a great weekend. Hayden's joining me. It is, Carol, it's their turn, isn't it? Gosh. I mean, it wasn't that many years ago when I was working at the pub. That, yeah, we were staying in, having lock-ins nearly every night. And then I was coming home and going to bed and getting up and going back to work and repeating the same. But in fact, I don't drink now. It makes me feel ill after. The next day I'm good for nobody. I shouldn't drink with my meds. I'm okay to have the odd one, but I'm like, what's the point? All it does is make me feel unwell. So I just said, no, that's it, enough's enough. My cat's just knocked all my tablets flying off the table. I'll blame Hayden because Hayden's come in and the cat's gone over to him.
You can't blame me.
I can blame you. It might not be your fault, but I can still blame you. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is one of them things that you start, you think, oh, it won't be too bad to do. And it's taken a lot longer than I thought. I do apologise because it's not very fun sitting watching me fussy cut. There we go. And over there. You're all right, mate. Having a nose. Right. Last bit on the home stretch. Right. And round there. This is the thing, because it's a big flappy bit. Keep moving that out the way. Right. Do do do. Do do do. Yep. And up and around. And there we go. Done. Phewie. Right. Let's just get the one we want and have a look at that. Yes, I like that. I'll just glue that on there. This is a very simple. What more do you need? Just cut a piece of paper. I mean, cut, theoretically. I've just cut it in half and left the white on. If you want to do that, if it's easier, if you didn't want to do the fussy cutting, I've done pages with a diagonal half sheet. There's nothing to say you can't do that, but I had the idea we'll fussy cut it, and that's what I did. Right, let's just grab that where we need to without getting glue all over us. And we'll pop that down here. At least we're using that wet glue, we've got that wiggle time. There we go. How beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful piece of paper anyway, isn't it? But now out of one piece we can make two, which is even better. Right. So that's that. And then I don't think I'm going to want to put 3 photos on there because it's taking up too much room. I might get rid of that one and add that one and then have those 3 on there. Right, so I want to back these in a bit of green, so we'll go for the Shy Shamrock that I've got. I've got some bits here. So this one first. Don't know. In fact, yeah, I will. How big's that? That's not big enough. And I bet that's not big enough. Let's start with a new piece. So I can keep that one for ripping. So we'll have that way 4 1/4. And I want 6 1/4. No, I don't. I want 6 1/8 because my photo isn't 6. So that's that. And then I've got that one, which is 4. So another 4 1/4. There we go. We'll keep that. Right. Glue these on. But I say of late, I've enjoyed scrapbooking more than my card making. Probably because I'm just getting into it and I'm finding my flow with it a bit more. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing it. And my ladies that I've got that come to my classes, they prefer the scrapbooking. They like all papercraft, but they prefer scrapbooking. So we do, because I do it every week, we do scrapbooking twice a month, 3G projects once, and cards once. So they get to have a bit of a go at everything. Right. I think we'll have a bit of that like that. And then, yeah. I think that looks better than the other way. Yeah, definitely. I'll have that there. With that there, then we can have our title. Yeah, definitely down there. Right, stick this on. We can do a title for this one. I like to have a title on each spread and a journal piece on each spread as well. Okay. We'll have, I need more, I might see if I've got the letters for Out on the Town. Or Girls' Night Out, something like that. I've got a H. What should we say, Hayden? It's in the town. I don't think Hayden really wants to be involved.
It's not the most interesting of decisions.
I do apologise. Oh, now this is going to be really boring for everybody, isn't it? As I try finding all these letters.
I'm not saying anything.
I've got an N, so we can have on. Yeah, okay, this isn't working. Let's do a fresh one. It's quicker to do a new one. I haven't got no black cardstock. Okay. Let's just use some of this. I'll do that bit. Sticky sheet. Need it that way. And then if I can find another piece, I've got another piece of scrap somewhere. Sure I have. There. That should do there. And that will then give me, if I line that up properly, the whole lot. Okay. I'm very impressed that I'm remembering to use my adhesive sheets. Like I say, I always used to forget. Right, so then if I line that up there, that will overlap. So if I line it up there, that's perfect. If that doesn't move, then where I've joined it isn't in the middle of a letter. It's in between the rows. I just thought I should have used the other plate, shouldn't I? Because it didn't cut it today. Because I use my slightly thinner plate, my plate 3 instead of my 1. Oh, it has today. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on where you've got your plates and all sorts. Right. Let's see what letters we've got here. So we'll have an N. We want an O. And I'll just do on the town. You forget as well. It's terrible, isn't it? You know, I mean, as you saw, mine are the old ones that we used to sell. And constantly forgetting. We used to. I'm starting to remember a bit more now. Right, I need an E, which is in there. No, that's an I. That's an E. We'll just have on the town because it's quicker. There's a W. No, it's not. That's an O. That's a W. Shut up, Hayden. That's an N. I'm going to swap that N out because it's slightly a different shade. And I can notice on the, and that H's as well. So I just need one more T. There it is. Because I've used the two-tone cardstock for this one, whereas my other one was from actual basic black cardstock. Right, on the tone. I have to say, I'm not the most ingenious when it comes to thinking up, what's it called? Titles. But there you go. It's not to worry, because if it was that anyone would case it, they would, it's the layout more than anything, the idea, not actually putting exactly. So who's going to have the same photos as what I've got? And not are you? It doesn't matter. On there. I gotta say, I like these letters because of the font. It's quite comic-like, childlike, so you can get away with them not being straight, doing them a bit winky wonky. They can be a bit discombobulated, and that's fine. Like that has gone all the way down there, but that's fine because it's not meant to be straight. I think if you did that with the alphabet a la mode, it'd look a bit funny, maybe, because they're so precise and thin and narrow. Right, so we've got that. I'm happy with the way that's looking so far. I might put, I've got some glue on there, put journaling on here, because we've got 3 photos again to go on that side. I might see if I've got a journaling that can go that way there, and it doesn't matter that I'm covering. You like them too and use them a lot. Yeah, they're fab, aren't they? It's I don't know if you're the same, Carol. I tend to get stuck in a rut sometimes. I'll use something and I like it, so I keep using that then, and it takes me a while to actually change to using the next one. I don't like pink. That I've got, trying something a bit different. I suppose we're creatures of habit, aren't we? I don't think I've got a horizontal journaling card, which is quite devastating. No, haven't got a horizontal one. They're all portrait, unless there's one of these I can chop up. We shall see. See, if I chop that, that's going to look odd because it's got a frame all the way around it. So they've done the large ones horizontal. That doesn't help me. I mean, why would you do such a thing? I could cut that out. Slightly. Hayden's patting me, saying there. You lose your mojo at times. Yeah, I do. Right. That's not going to work. I'm not happy with that. How about if I cut that down? I bet that's still going to be too big. Yeah. Let's try it. Oh, that's on the back of that. That one's smaller. Let me cut that and see. It's only a card at the end of the day, isn't it? I'll give it a little bit of a border. And see what it turns out like. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we've tried. Right, and then this, because that sticks out, I'm going to cut round it with it sticking out. And I think it's going to look better if I cut it without the border around that bit. So it looks like it's something that's been put on, rather than actually part of the whole thing. And then we'll cut the border down there. And that is probably nowhere near straight, because I can't cut straight with snips. Actually, that's not too bad. It's a bit of a waste of what I put underneath, but never mind. That's okay. We can go with that. It works. I should have looked first, really, to make sure. Right, we'll line it up with there so it doesn't look odd. Okay. Right, so then we just need a little bit of something on here to decorate it up. That's too big. That cuts off Hayden's face. Oh, actually, that looks okay there. No, too big. So, what have we got? Let's see if we can cut something else that's too big. Well, that one's quite nice. That's a bit small. I wonder if we could punch that. That's something I love about these cards, the fact that you can cut them up and do what you will. I want to try punching that. If I've got a punch, you like it. Thank you, Carol. 2 inch might be too big for it. Oh no, that's perfect. Oh, look at that. It was made for it. That, I just think that. Which do you think looks better, Carol? The one with the black circle around it, or just the white? Which do we think? The white. Okay, thank you very much. I'll pop that on. I'll add that on dimensionals. Just stands out that little bit more, doesn't it, against those photos? Because the photos are quite dark. All right, let's take the backings off here. What time are we on? Oh, I'll only get this one page done because we're on our hour. But I will get the other one done and then share that with everybody. There we go. So we can pop that on there, over there. And then we just need a little bit of yeah, bits on it. Where have I put my stickers now? Oh, we've got flowers instead of ladybirds that we could put on this one. I had ladybirds on the other one, but let's have flowers on this one. I don't particularly want yellow because the actual thing's yellow, but we've got lots of pinky. Three, 4, and one more down here, 5. And then we can use our same sequins that we used. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up there. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? Didn't turn out too bad at all. I like this very much. This I've made do with what I'd got, I think. I would have preferred, if I'd have thought about it, I could have cut it round it actually, cut it off and then made a border in something a bit darker. But, you know, we're very good at thinking of things after in hindsight and all that, but never mind. We won't stress about it. It is what it is. So we've done, where have I put them? Here they are. 2 pages tonight. And that was our page from today. And then we finished the second page that go to get with that one. Like that. And then we've got our third page there. And then I will finish the other page, which I will use some of this, but what I might do, I don't want it the same, so I might cut that off there and just use a bit of it along the bottom because it goes the same way, and then add my photos. Oh, we're not using that one on here somehow, because that won't be there, so we can have that overlapping there, something similar to that. Thank you, Carol. I'm glad you like them. Thank you for joining me. It's nice to not talk to yourself, isn't it? I don't mind talking to myself. I mean, I always get the right answers when I talk to myself. But yeah, it is nice. And there's somebody there with you. So we can have that. Something like that. Maybe. Just Hayden going wild dancing. He's now looking at the photos, pulling a face. Something like that. Right. Oh dear. I'm going to pop off now. I'm going to go and get a nice cup of tea and tidy up and then finish off tomorrow. But no, thanks again. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. And the video will be uploaded to YouTube over the next couple of days for you to catch up on, because Facebook are wiping them. after 30 days. But yeah, no, thanks all for joining. Bye.